to call the army.
I want to see your attitude standing here today. You're not being helpful. Your eyes are not showing me that you want to be helpful. What do you mean? Why are you being wrong? No, I want you to tell. Where's all the people? Where's all the you know what I want to see here today? You know what I want to see here today? You know what I want to see here today? I want to see the kids from yesterday drawing pictures saying sorry. I want to see sorry printed all over. That was I went through.
Morning guys, thank God it's Thursday, just a day to TGIF. Just a quick one regarding the same black girl beaten up in Ashford, Kent, and everything going on around it. I'm sure some of you must have seen the letter that the principal or the head teacher of the school wrote. I do not see empathy. It's just the teacher trying to tick a box, or head teacher trying to tick a box just so he can say, yeah, it's done it. I can't see much empathy in it, and it hurts because from the video that I'll be sharing, it will be a lot. This video might be a bit long, but please do not be discouraged because I'm going to be showing you some of the things that have been happening in this school, and something like I was saying yesterday about every school's behavior policy. You will actually hear a mother talk about the behavior policy, wanting the principal to show her a copy of it. This particular school, Thomas Kinvert, it's as though there has been so many mothers complaining, like you see in this video shortly, and they've been waving them to the side. I heard of a mother who, because she's the only one, she's a single parent and no support, she's probably an immigrant and everything, she doesn't want any trouble for herself. She's kept quiet and let her child suffer on. We have people that are graduates of that school saying that has been happening from time immemorial. That's from time when they were still students in that school, and it's happening now. It tells you and I that if we don't try to make a change, indeed, wherever we are, the little way we can, then perpetrators can think they can keep on doing what they are doing. They can even pass it to their little ones. That is how horrible it is. I've been in uni back in, it's now nearly 8 years ago now. I'm trying to remember, maybe 9 years ago now. I've been in uni before in this country, and I was sat next to my friend, and I had a parent at the back. You know how buses are at the back with their little one, and their little one was throwing things at my friend, calling her a monkey. Whether, I don't know what the thing with my own face was. He didn't throw at me. He targeted my friend sat next to me, kept throwing things at her, and the parents sat next to that child. They did not stop him, they did not chastise him, they did not tell him off. What does that tell you? That child has been improperly trained. They teach racism in their houses. They call black people monkeys in their houses, and that is why your child will do it outside with you sat next to him and you do nothing about it. And what does that tell us? That many people that are grown up today to be bloody racist, to be stupid in their characters to fellow human beings, are people that have been brought up with no knowledge. They are educated, yet they are illiterate. They have no understanding of any history, anything whatsoever, and then we've let them carry on. Nobody was born a racist. We all know this. A child born does not know their color. It is what we say to them. Now, if they decide to not turn, then we have to decide to stand against them. We have to decide to educate, fortify our own children so that they can stand up against any force. Watch this.
We don't care if it's police, we don't care if it's government. When it comes to our children, steppers only. Steppers only. Steppers only. Steppers only. Chatting's done. Chatting's done. Chatting's done. Chatting's done. Yeah, because we're outside of this situation here. What the people that want to engage on the youths, whether it's groomers, yeah, whether it's abusers, what they know about us is when we see a video, the most that community is going to do is they're going to post it on their story. Yes. The most that community is going to do is they're going to say a comment about how much it's bad and what they would do in the situation. What they're not going to do is put boots on ground. That's right. Yeah? So that's the next solution. Some people might think, oh, we're here for no reason. No, us standing here today sends a ripple effect to every person in this community. And outside this community, of the potential of what happens when you try to oppress the children. That's right. That's why we're here. We're letting them know we put boots on ground. And for the men watching this, for the men watching this, we used to go to war. Now we gossip online complaining about women. Steppers only. Let's step out.
That's right.
This is the letter as I was talking about earlier, and it talks about awareness of the injured students in a violent altercation outside of school yesterday on the way room. And to be honest, I can't see any empathy. I can't see any sorry, because according to information, it was actually around whilst the fight went on. Whether or not that's true. And then it came to the scene. You can see how he strolled onto the scene. And eventually, when the girls got separated, there was no arrangement for the girl that was beaten that badly. The ratio was mad. I mean, think of 3 to 5 people on just one girl. And it was the girl's friend that Ubered her home, sent her an Uber to go home. There was no support, nothing whatsoever. How heartbreaking is that? So he's been called to justice, this particular principal. Apparently it's been ongoing in his school for so long, and you can bet he's a bloody racist himself. For every protest, there should be policemen around. These I've encountered from previous protests that I've done myself before. And like you can see in this video, there was just one police, and it took 25 minutes for the remaining 7 policemen to come round. And I don't know what's happening in this country, but there is more we can do. There is more personally that we can do to help ourselves. If they don't want to protect us, can we protect ourselves as much as able? Please, let's be one. Let's be one.
Maria, she says no. Amma says no.
I'm a social worker.
Amma says no.
Okay.
Because she's being bombarded like.
I know, yeah.
Right? Before we came here, there's a police at the house.
Yeah.
So we kind of,
That's the uncle.
Like overwhelmed with all these interviews and stuff. Like, yes, it's cool. People want this. Maria's had the story, but
they should be protected.
They need to be waiting a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's too early.
Yeah. When things like this happen, it's very important for us to like take a step back a little bit, to reflect, get the mind correct before you can then speak, properly. Because it's easy to say, yeah, I'm angry. That's what people expect.
And you speak out of emotion.
And then what people do, of course, the news will take this tiny word that you said, got it, they will edit
twist it.
Yeah. What do you expect? That's what these people are all about, blah 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 blah. This is what, if she never did this is not gonna happen. But because she said this and because she did that, hence, and plus the fight wasn't that bad.
Yeah. La maman, elle est ici à Londres?
Non, elle est en Côte d'Ivoire.
Elle est en Côte d'Ivoire?
Ouais.
Ok.
Elle est en Côte d'Ivoire. Ok. Elle habite avec ma soeur actuellement.
Ok. Ouais. À Abidjan?
Non, ici.
Ah, donc
bien ma soeur.
Oui.
Ils habitent ici.
Ok.
Ouais, 10 minutes de voiture.
Ok.
Ouais.
Ok.
Elle habite ici.
So how is she?
She's holding up. Yeah. She's a tough kid. She's holding up.
She's a tough school.
Mentally, we don't know just yet.
Yeah.
All the head being pulled out, and it's like a lot of 9 of them being pulled out.
Yeah.
So we don't know. We're just gonna wait for the result from the hospital, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
So where is she? At home now?
She's at home.
She's at home.
Yeah.
So did the school bring the ambulance?
No ambulance was called. Nothing was called. So my sister had to call the Uber.
Yeah.
For Maria to get picked up.
Yeah.
All the school did was just release her to go home with no supervision.
That's not okay.
That's not supposed to be.
You're not supposed to do that.
No.
Nothing can happen in the school and you don't call the ambulance.
Absolutely.
How come?
She checked.
And she go back.
She's
a minor. So if the Uber collect her and something happened in the car, you're gonna say it wasn't our fault.
It's about taking away, not being taking accountability.
Yeah.
And plus she should not be left alone. Number one, called my sister. Said, listen.
Yeah.
This is what's happened. We need this adult.
Yeah. To come and take her.
Or better yet, the school teachers walk her to the Uber for her to get her safely to go home. But that was happened. In the offices. And I heard this story that kind of broke my heart. One of the teachers was laughing because of her braids on the floor.
She was laughing?
Yeah, one of the teachers, the male teacher, he was laughing about her braids being on the floor. How was that even funny?
The bread because they were pulling her head.
I'll show you the pictures. Yeah,
so what's your relationship with the young
That's
girl?
my niece.
That's the uncle.
So that's your sister's daughter then?
My brother's daughter.
Oh, your brother's, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were laughing because they saw her bread on the floor.
At the end of the video, there was two English gentlemen. I've been told that one of them. What is their position? You know what their position is?
One is the head teacher.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to confirm. Is one a head teacher
and one a teacher.
So he was the one that was not available today.
Yeah.
He's the one I've been trying to get hold of.
All of us. All of us.
This is what the teacher was.
That's why we came.
I know. I've seen the video. I've actually drove down here because I was just really unhappy about the whole situation.
Yeah.
I saw the video and it was totally unnecessary. And I heard that rumours is that one of the girls who was actually involved in against your niece, one of them was in their 30s.
Well, the tall one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one of them was in their 30s.
I don't know. One was in year 6. The one with the outfit, the black, the school outfit.
That's the mother.
The mom.
The mothers were the one encouraging the kids to go as much time as possible.
I saw it go.
Which is as a parent.
So I'm gonna
pull her. Yes, actually.
Can I record you?
They never come.
So this is another mom from the school.
Yes.
Please explain your situation. That's another mom.
So my daughter attended school.
Yeah.
And about 2 weeks ago, they started this racism issue with my daughter. When my daughter got home, she was telling me everything. Because she normally tells me how the day goes in school.
Yeah.
So she told me, oh, there's a group of people ganging up against her and making racism comment about her hair.
Yeah.
And I said, you have to stand strong.
Yeah.
I keep encouraging my daughter.
Yeah.
A few days later, she was slapped in the school by another child.
Okay.
And then I came in to meet the principal,
the head teacher,
Mr. Benson.
The head teacher, Mr. Benson.
I met him live. I cancelled my job because I was so furious with this. And I said, this is not happening. This is England. You should be able to go to school free.
I'm telling you.
And peacefully. You should be able to be proud. So I came to meet the head teacher. And I told him, I said, this racism that is going on in your school is unacceptable. You need to do something quick about it.
Yeah.
So I told him, and he said they are doing everything possible. He used to live in South Africa, and he was telling me, and I said, no, the appetite that happened in South Africa, you experienced it, but you were not part of it. So you cannot actually tell. And the same thing is repeating right now in your school.
Yeah.
And I gave him my advice. Honestly speaking, my daughter is afraid coming to school.
Yeah.
Because another child, for one person who assaulted my daughter, they began to be 10 and 8. So when somebody happened, maybe you had an issue with one child in school, they formed a group.
A group to bully you.
To bully.
Yeah.
And then the mother of this girl came up telling my daughter to watch out for her back if she's going.
What?
Yes, right now I no longer work. I have to make sure that the child minder comes around to pick my
your daughter
from school.
For her safety.
For her safety. Racism must stop. I stand. What happened here is a no.
It's a no.
We all come here to say we are not accepting this. For black people, this country is all ours.
Yeah.
And we are here to stay.
Yeah.
I stand with everybody in this group.
Yeah.
Honestly, and
so how is your daughter now?
Honestly, she didn't go to school today because she's not actually confident.
Yeah.
I said
don't judge her.
Last night to the school, and I said, let me tell you, the peace and freedom of our children are being threatened. I didn't know this was coming up.
You didn't know? Yeah.
That was about 12.
We decided yesterday. Yeah.
Honestly, this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
And the girl that was beaten up, oh my gosh, my heart goes.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. I told them in this school when I met the head teacher, I said, teach your people culture. If you want us to respect your culture, they should respect our culture. Our hair, anything we do should be accepted. They don't give
some fruit. Don't give them.
they don't give a damn.
Don't give a damn.
So I'm really, really surprised about all that is happening. I just
we came here
and I said, no, I am coming to be part of this, because when I share this video of happening on the group, TK Mass, parents were telling me pull it down, and I said no.
They're always like that. Pull it down.
I'm not going to take it.
What happened to her? What is the beginning? What's the beginning of the story?
I'm not taking
what are you talking about? What is the beginning of what story?
Take it down for the father.
If it's your child, can you leave your child like that? If it's a fight 1-to-1, I don't care.
Yeah, of course.
That's fine.
Your phone since 8 o'clock this morning. We need to make sure. I'm a parent. If my child isn't at school with you, why are you not protecting my child?
Why are you standing there?
So many incidents has happened inside this school. I have reported 5 times about this same issue. Nothing about it.
That's
3 weeks I'm going to the head teacher to meet with you.
Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. One voice.
Yeah? No, don't you will be no one touch me. I'm mad. Let me be mad. Let him be mad and talk. Let him talk. Excuse me. Let him talk. One voice. Let him talk. You ignore me. Okay? Don't ignore me.
One voice.
No, bro. I'm here. No, bro. I'm here for my reason, innit?
Yeah.
I drove from where I drove from to deal with people like you.
Yes.
What I saw, my brother, was if it was a little white girl getting beaten up by all us black people, you know would have been
guy out the car would have jumped out.
What I saw yesterday and how I see your attitude
was not England that I know.
You're not being helpful.
No, the head teacher is not here and he's still working.
What do you mean, what are you doing wrong? No, I want you to help.
I want you to say something.
We are not calming down.
You know what I want to see here today? You know what I want to see here today? Do you know what I want to see here today? I want to see the kids from yesterday drawing pictures saying sorry. I want to see sorry printed all over. Like when I went to school, something happened to you.
Why you close your pictures? Sorry.
Sorry here.
There is no sorry.
Why? No one. And you think you standing there and something? Do you think that's doing something?
One voice.
People is tired with this. Go ahead, mom. Go ahead, mom. Let's be kind.
Angry. Of course I'm angry. This ain't
no, we are angry. This is over. This is over.
One voice.
If you not have realized this energy that we got now is completely different to the energy that we had.
Let the mom talk.
If you don't want to shout in his face, you can shout in his face, but that's not going to do anything for little sis.
Okay, let's go to the house.
And it's specifically what little sis said that she didn't want.
Who's shouting there?
The man there.
Yes, 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes.
Let's go this way.
Told me 2 minutes.
Everybody back up.
Go ahead, mom.
We're not here to intimidate. The man them are marching down to the side. Back up.
Just ask your question.
Why have I had to wait for 3 weeks and yet I haven't had no appointment with the head teacher? My children has seriously been affected in this school. Several occasions I met the head of the English that has done
That's the mom.
about it. Oh, we're dealing with it, but I don't see nothing being done. Last Thursday.
That's not the same mom. It's just another mother. She's complaining about the same issue.
In another word, and nothing has been done. Year 7 girl got beaten up in the middle of school lesson time. Nothing has been done. The school is not addressing nothing. You need to get rid of the teachers.
That's another mom.
There is no about color. This is young children. A plant, when you put water on it, it grows. And these are children that you're teaching them to be racist. They're not racist. It's what the school is teaching them. Mr. Berenville needs to go. And the principal needs to go.
Can I say something as well?
It's good the way everyone comes together.
Well, everybody's so what is it that you are going to do? People here all are waiting for this. I have read as well some of the emails going around of some children that they've read. Former children that have been in this school. They're saying all this is happening, but nothing has been attended. This child that I saw was saying, I am shocked that I have left this school long time ago. Nothing nothing has been done about the behavioral management in the school. So what have you done? If we can ask now to see your behaviour management procedure or policy, what have you done towards this?
So obviously all of our policies on our website. I'm happy to talk through all of those situations. What happened on Monday? It was two girls.
What's your
and obviously the police are doing their investigation, and likewise as an organisation, we have to investigate everything around it as to how did it happen, could we have stopped it, and we're in the process of doing that. But obviously, I'm limited on what I can comment on when we're in the middle of an investigation.
Okay. Are you reassurance to the parents?
Yeah.
Because I think at the moment.
So these are the parents, guys.
I've got a teenager.
They have children
a young child
who go
so
to.
I'm from Putney. I'm not even from Israel, and I've come all the way here.
So this is just parents asking question.
So the reason why that gentleman was a very he expressed himself in a aggressive manner to because at the moment, it's at the moment you feel, to me, you come across very lack of empathy. There's no empathy in your mannerisms. I understand. So what I think you need to do.
Social skills. I just want to try and.
Well, then maybe you was the right person they instructed to be.
I'm sorry, I have a lack of social skills.
That's completely fine. So right now,
you're the deputy head. You have a lack of social skills.
That's heartbreaking, isn't it? Scary, isn't it? Please, let's be intentional to help ourselves. Let's help our children. And let's build a good community for ourselves. If they won't help us, let's try our best to read books, to learn together, to share good things with ourselves. Let's spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically fortify ourselves. And in the other news, policemen, they are not helping these days. I have to say it. Policemen are not doing what we expect them to do, whether home or abroad these days. I'll share another video of a woman that was killed, a lady, 33-year-old, that was killed, a pedestrian. She was walking on the pedestrian pathway in Glasgow, and a careless driver killed her, drove into her, killed her. I'll tell you what happened. Policemen, let's stay alive, let's stay watchful, and I pray God protect us all. Please share this video. If you like the video, it's good for my YouTube algorithm. It can get to more people like yourself. And then when we know there's power in knowledge, when we know, then we can do. When we sensitize, then we can do. When we ignite ourselves, then we can do more. And thank you so much for watching till the end. Take care, guys.